Welcome to the first episode of Inspire Me. I'm Charmaine Marinkovich, portrait photographer, and every week I will share with you someone who inspires me in my life in some way. This week I'm speaking with fashion stylist and designer Angela Stone. Hi Angela, how are you?
Hi Charmaine, I'm great, thank you.
That's good. Now Angela, I woke up this morning and I was so excited to speak with you today. You inspire me in so many ways, and I follow you on Facebook and I see what you're doing. You are a mum of 3, or a mum of 5 actually.
Yes.
Mum of 5. You've been an international model. You have owned your own modelling agency, which was one of the top New Zealand top modelling agencies.
Yeah.
You're a stylist, an author, and you have your own wine label as well, which is just, it blows me away. It really amazes me in all that you do. So one thing I guess for me that really stands out is you come across as such a gracious and confident woman. Have you always been a confident person? And if not, you know, what was the turning point for you?
Do you know, Charmaine, you know, I've always been exactly like I am, even as a young girl. I was brought up with my grandmother, and I think the fact that I came from the lifestyle that I did and what I endured as a child, I learned so much as such a young person. And, you know, I was very heavily involved in sport, and we were like New Zealand champions. And I got to travel a lot, and I experienced a lot as a young person. And I know, had I not had those experiences, I would not be half the person that I am today.
Right. Yeah, wow.
Yeah. I tell you what, if I told you in great detail, I'd have you in tears.
Oh.
But also I'd have you in tears of absolute joy.
Yeah.
You know, I've been through so much, like so many ladies and so many people have.
Yes.
But I always had a really big light shining, and I knew that I was here to do amazing things, and that I've never sat still. I am constantly on the go, and I think my level of confidence comes from really inside. It's a knowing, and I'm very focused and very driven, and I think when you have purpose, you're halfway there. You've just got to go out and execute it.
Yes, yes, and having that confidence to do that, isn't it?
Absolutely. And I have to say, I get asked by my clients all the time, how do I get more confident? You know, and my answer to them is that, you know, you have to invest in yourself. You've got to invest in your time, invest in energy, and really invest in making the most of who you are, really accepting yourself. You know, when I was 5 years old, I could recite, you know, you have to accept the things you cannot change, have courage to change the things you can, but you have to have the wisdom to know the difference. And, you know, I knew at 5 years of age that I wanted to do big things, and I'm just continuing on that pathway.
Yes, you are. I'm watching you. It's great. Yeah. So can you tell me about, I guess, some of the changes that you've made within yourself that have helped you to be the confident woman? So what are some of the things that you do that you know, helps you?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. You know, I have mentors. I have people that specialize in areas that I absolutely love, spiritually, mentally, physically as well. And so what I do is I regularly connect with these people to help grow me. I grow myself from the inside, so everything works on the outside, you know. I think that's probably one of the biggest things I do. Also, I really look after myself. And I think, you know, you have to look after yourself, like mentally.
Yes.
A lot, especially when you've got a lot of demands on you as well. And then physically, I think everyone needs to exercise every day. It becomes part of your lifestyle. You know, I have a large family, and so, you know, sitting down and dinners for us are very important. This is when I bring all my family together at night. you know, it's about working hard and playing hard.
Yes.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
It's a 24/7 thing. This doesn't stop. It's not a button that gets turned on. And I guess I would say investing in your growth and your purpose.
Yes.
Are two of the most powerful tools that you do for yourself.
Yeah. So how do you find that you can do that with a family? You know, I guess with kids sometimes they can throw spanners in the works sometimes, and it can sometimes get you off track. And how do you still concentrate on yourself, but also, you know, concentrate on your family, because they are important and they mean a huge lot to, you know, big thing to you. So how do you balance that out?
Like, I have a house full of teenagers. I have two sick today. But, you know, it's like, you know that old saying, ask a busy person to get something done and it will be done. You know, you've just got to be active. You know, one of my saying to my children is the Nike slogan, just do it. Just do it. And, you know, a big tick. We have a really big, like a chalkboard in the kitchen, and I write these inspirational kind of quotes and ideas to my kids. You know, the one that's on it right now is just do it.
Right, yeah.
And so
I'm going to do
the
that.
way we live as a family, yeah, it really works. As a family and as a inspirational person, it never stops. You know, it just never stops. And the thing is, you've got to make decisions for yourself. You know, I speak to a lot of teenagers. I speak a lot in schools around the country. You know, I say to these teenagers, hey, look, you can get in the game of life. You can either be a spectator or you can get in the game. Make a decision, unclip your wings, and get on with it.
Yeah.
You know, I think a lot of people, they procrastinate and they think they can't do it. Well, I want you to think about the fact that you can do it. You can actually do anything. You can do anything that you want in your entire life. You've just got to want it so much.
Yeah, and take that action.
And I am actually living proof of that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, as we said, we can
totally.
see it. Yeah, totally. So, I guess you've probably answered the next question, but I was, you know, what are some other little advices that you can give to someone that's wanting to make a change, like even just the slightest change, and what would be the first thing that they could do?
You've got to change your mindset.
Mindset. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to really listen to what's going on up here. You know, our mind is a magnificent tool, but by jingoes, can it like almost interfere with your thoughts?
Yeah.
Don't sweat small stuff. You know, always smile.
Yeah.
Have a smile on your face. My God, it's hard to be unhappy when you've got a smile on your face.
Yeah, that's
okay?
true. Yeah.
And I think too, do more for others. You know, I believe we've been given two hands. One for ourselves, to serve ourselves, but the others is to serve other people. Do more for people. Reach out, help people, be there for them.
Yeah.
Be kind.
Yeah.
You know, and I think people just need to really get off the couch and get going, plan, make things happen, and expect.
Okay.
So I think you have to decide.
Yes.
You have to believe that it can happen, and then you have to expect that it's going to happen as well. Expect that miracles do happen.
Yeah.
They actually happen every day, and whatever that might be, it might be big, it might be the smallest thing. And I tell you what, it's about really celebrating who you are, and whatever you're doing, and just say thank you. You know, I wake up and I look outside and I go, thank you for the sunshine today. You know, thank you for just being alive and being present as well. I think is really important.
Cool. And knowing that you are worth everything that you're wanting to do as well. You deserve it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I mean.
Cool. So, what are a couple of things that you do to make yourself feel good every day? Any little tips?
Like I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I exercise between 6 and 7. Then I get my kids up, and then our life starts to unfold for the day. Absolutely. I go to bed really early.
Okay.
I'm never out after 12 o'clock. I just can't do it. I'm too tired. I've got too much going on at night. I really look after myself.
Yeah.
The more I look after myself, the more I can look after people.
Cool.
And I just stay really focused, and I work to the point.
Cool. That's great. Now, is there any other little tips or tricks to inspire our listeners that you can share? I know you've just shared a lot, but
yeah, do you know what? I think as a lifestylist, I encourage people to get dressed every day. Put your makeup on, do your hair, always wear lipstick. Never leave home without any lipstick on, girl. I think that's important. And also to, really check in with yourself. Think about who your friends are. Your friends are a real reflection of who you are as well.
Yeah.
And, I really do believe too, like the more you give to people, the more you're going to get back.
Yeah.
And just be really mindful of, the people that are in your life. Are they there to support you and help grow who you are?
Yeah.
And just know that, this is a journey. Everything takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. And the thing is, I think once you get on the pathway of self-discovery, wanting a better life for yourself, everything starts to unfold. Yesterday I have a friend, his daughter just got her dream job, and I remember her saying to me a couple of years ago, I just want to be an intern at Elle magazine. And in Australia, she got it. She got it yesterday, and my message to her, I know, it's
That's
like,
amazing.
Oh my God, do you know what? It is amazing.
Yeah.
And it was going to be just a matter of time. So all good things happen in time.
Yeah, good. Now, one question I guess comes up a lot for people I speak to, and I guess at times for myself is, surrounding yourself with positive people and the people that make you feel good and support you and things like that. What about the people that maybe don't support you, or, I just have that aren't get up and go people, or, how do you, I guess, eliminate them, or at least pull yourself away from them without being awkward?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Do you know what? You've really got to honour yourself here, and you've actually got to really seriously look at who is supporting you, what's aligned to your values, and what works for you and what doesn't. What I would suggest you do is you have a conversation with them, you find out where they're at, and you try and help them, whether they could be in quite an unhappy space. But you know what? You need to start to build your own networks of people who are actually there for you. Yeah. And within time, some people just actually move away from your life because they're not adding anything to you, or they're not supporting you, or they're not loving you the way you want to be loved. Sometimes though, those people, you've got to reach out to them a little bit more if you feel that they're good for you. Otherwise, you know what? Cut the cord. Right. I would cut the cords, and you can do that in lots of ways and say, hey, it's time for me to move on.
Yeah, right. Yeah, cool. Right. Thanks, Angela. So if people want to know how to get in touch with you, where to find you, where can they go? Yeah.
Absolutely. We have a fantastic website. It's www.angelastone, all one word, .co.nz. Sure. We love Facebook, and we love Instagram and social media, anything like that. We're all over it. But and people call me. People have a 20-minute free consultation with me where I actually say to them, okay, this is what I can do for you. So it's totally complimentary as well, and you can email me at info@angelastone.co.nz.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, I'll put that all down below as well, so they've got little links there to see you. And I follow you on Facebook, and I get some really cool tips off you with clothing. And today I actually wore my jacket, but then I got a bit hot. So you had something in there about putting a jacket over instead of a cardigan.
Yes.
Yeah, so there you go. Good tips. All right, well, thank you so much for your time, Angela. It's been amazing speaking to you, and you inspire me, and I really hope that people that are listening to this can go along, follow you, and be inspired more, because you are an amazing woman. So thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
So tell me, who inspires you? If you have someone who motivates or inspires you in some way, please share it with me by leaving a comment below. And did you like this interview? If you did, subscribe to my channel, and it would be awesome if you shared this with all your friends. If you want to learn more about the style of portraits I offer, please head over to charmainemarinkovich.co.nz and sign up for my email updates. Do something every day that makes your heart sing. Believe in you, believe in your dreams, and watch amazing things happen. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Inspire Me.